Hey guys, James here, and I am back with another episode of ThatOneWorld, and we are back in the cactus farm with a little bit of changes. So, the cactus farm has been doing a little too well, and just to give you an idea of what's happening, I'm recording this the day after um, I posted the last video. So, yeah, so look, this is already completely full, which means there's cactuses up here, kind of just like despawning. Yeah, same with this. And with this, I'm just collecting like the slime at this point. Look at that. So the reason why I even did the composter thing instead of something like this is because, if you haven't noticed yet, I've dug another giant pit. And you can see like the bits of moss that I use to mine. Um, I think this should be enough room. I hope so, at least. This is where we're going to be building our little kelp farm. So, I don't have the materials on me yet because I need to grab all of it. But I found a kelp farm from Ilmango. He used in a Skyblocks world where you could stack the kelp farm up. It's a pretty good farm. It just doesn't say how to like collect it, and I need to figure out once I build it, then I'm gonna figure out how the heck the two farms can connect. Um, I've dug a bit more honestly because I think I don't need like another pit. I just need to use this area probably as like my furnace array, hopefully. And it's when going directly up, it's still like on the pathway. You see, that's where the chests are, and it's even closer to here. So maybe I might make like another one of those like awful looking boulders here, so I could get down here at any time. But for now, this is the space we're working with, and I will say, huh, do I have any blocks? No, I do not. I didn't pack any on me. Okay. Um, so a regular kelp farm, I'm gonna use the walls here for it. Usually works kind of like this. Like, let's say, oh wait. See, like you would have the kelp here in the middle, then maybe like a observer piston, something like that. Um, I need to put this away. So it becomes like a very like V-shaped farm, which I would probably not get a lot of kelp from that. Honestly, with this design, I might be getting too much kelp, but I also haven't done the science of how long like it takes for kelp to heat up and then dried kelp to be used as fuel. Um, so yeah, but don't worry. I trust the process because I'm wearing goggles. Um, that's the reason. So I'm assuming with the amount of observers and pistons, which later in the episode I'll go into like the science of all that, I'm probably gonna need, at least for now, a double chest of observers and a double chest of pistons, and that's not even counting the walls and leaves that I'm gonna need. So yeah, this is gonna be the biggest grind of my life. The only problem I have is I use my silk touch for digging this whole thing down, which sounds good when you need like stone bricks and all that, but to craft the observers and pistons, I need cobblestone, which it feels like such a bad design, honestly. Like, but I'm gonna need to use. I need to like remine all the stone that I have in the chest up there, and try crafting as much as I can. I also need to go and get myself like a buttload of quartz. So I'm just gonna go do the resource gathering now. So take it away, Fourth Wall James. And thanks for that lovely introduction, me. I am here to take over and explain to you what happened during the resource gathering, as I always do. Anyways, so yeah, right when I went to the portal, I got met with a bunch of villagers that went missing in my village. So I quickly had to grab a minecart and push them back into the portal before I was finally able to get the quartz I needed for the observers. Where while mining, I got myself a nice little surprise. Um, and then I visited my clerics, whatever you call them, trade some rotten flesh from the mob farm for some redstone, and then I went ahead and grew some azalea trees, cut down the leaves, and then I cut down the tree, and then yeah, that's all the resource gathering. So let's just go back to the main video. And after the time lapse, we are back at it in the pit. So after all that resource gathering, I've only gotten enough for 2 layers of kelp. I'll go into more depth about this later, but 36 layers and 12 pistons are enough for 1 line of kelp farm. Once I get the 2 layers in, you'll see, and I'll be explaining more the science behind it. For those who are not clicking on Ilmango's videos, even though you really should, because that will probably have a lot more information than I will be providing. So how about we just go into the time lapse, and then I'll explain everything later. Alright, let's go. And we are done. And that is a slime behind me. But we'll not worry about that right now. Okay, so this is the stackable kelp farm. And this is the most helpful thing ever when trying to collect kelp for fuel. I think I already mentioned this before, but thank you, Ilmango, if by any chance you're watching this, for making this, because wow, this is absolutely amazing. So, but I'm going to explain the little science behind it, if I can. So the reason why it is a 12 by 12, which I can't show on top, maybe if I go on cam, is this. So as you can see the difference, all of these are full of water, so it's easy for it to like move down just straight. But then at this layer, some of the water got taken out by the pistons. But because it is a 12 radius on both sides, it's easy for it to smoothly go down. It's rare for this to happen, even though it happened to me. But it can fix itself. Like, if by chance, I think, like, this piston's taken out, if this grows, then this water will be fixed. So it fixes itself, but it still works just the same. And, yeah. The leaves right here, where the pistons are getting pushed, where the kelp's being pushed into, the reason why you use leaves is because you don't want anything attached to the walls here, to stop the flow of the item. Oh, see? And then it goes straight down. So it doesn't have to be leaves, but it's the most like common block to use. Um, if you wanted to, like if your base is in a jungle, then you could use melons instead for this design. Why you would use melons, I don't know, but again, as long as it's a block that doesn't like attach to the wall, then you're good. So there's a observer looking at the kelp from above, another observer staring on the side of this one, and then being this one detecting the light, so the piston can power. The weird thing is, and this is what I found out by learning about kelp, is that every time they break, and I could be wrong, but who's the one wearing the goggles? Exactly. So if I go into F3, the let's see, the age is 3. This age is 22. Every time it breaks, the age of growth changes. And what I mean by that, it could be 22 grow up and then probably just go down to 17, or probably, like 5 to 18, I believe. Um, don't really know the like full math of kelp, but it's still interesting. Oh yeah, the stairs are important. That way, there's always like a permanent water source happening. But this this isn't enough kelp. That's the problem. While this looks amazing and it's working just fine, look at look at this, and then look at the 20 layers of cactuses happening, which one is overflowing, and these two are just collecting bone meal at this point. And when I mean overflowing, I mean I need to like get a better chest system happening. Look at that. So I might experience item lag soon. The thing is, like, I believe this is only like probably like, and I put it in small terms, probably just like 2 stacks of kelp an hour, or maybe just 1 stack of kelp. Between 1 and 2 stacks of kelp an hour. And this, with the 20 layers of cactuses we have, if I remember correctly, it is 2,000 cactuses per hour, which that's a lot. So I need to up this up to as far as it can go. But sadly, I think it's in one of these chests. This is all the redstone I have left. And that's not enough to fill up this entire thing. So, it's time to segue into a different adventure and try to find a witch's hut to get some redstone, if at all possible. Or, because we need to get the our little XP farm moving real soon. Also, if you're wondering where the kelp's coming from, um, underneath the walls, I have like my own little waterway. Oh, I accidentally collected this. Which pushes which moves the kelp all the way up here. And yes, I have a problem with building my stuff on slime chunks. My cactus farm's in a slime chunk, and this little kelp collection, is a slime chunk as well. So, instead of making slime farms, I'm just making farms and kelp. Um, I'm making farms and slime chunks. But yeah. Anyways, so this design right here is from a YouTuber called ExumaVoid. I'll make sure I put that link down. But so for this, and I'm glad I'm using the auto crafters. I love these. So basically, kelp goes into here, goes into this, heats up, goes into the pot, which the pot has like, I believe, like a stack of things. I don't know, but it's good for like hopper lag. I know that. And honestly, the pot looks amazing, and it makes this like look really fancy. So Yeah. So it goes in here, dried kelp becomes a dried kelp block, and goes into here, which will soon be our fuel. And we need the dried kelp for our cactus farm, but, I don't feel like going and collect coal every single time and having it do it. So I have two of these set up. Oh, I should probably point out, it's like, just so that these aren't, like, filled up, and I can keep collecting the dried kelp blocks, I have the iron bars here, which will take over. And then these hoppers are pointed that way. So any extra dried kelp blocks will just move on to the next smoker or go into this chest. Um, Another reason why I need the kelp farm to be bigger than it is. So where do we go to find a swamp? You might be asking, because if you remember, all over here is every other biome except for a swamp biome. We found coral, desert, mesa, jungle, the spruce here, everything, acacia, and then mangrove far over there. So the fact that we didn't found a swamp kind of limits the options of finding a witch's hut. Um, so I would say instead of going this side and keep exploring that way, how about we go all the way over there and see it? Past the giant donut ravine and see what the heck we could find. But even if we find it, how are we going to get the redstone from probably all the way over here back to our base, which is right here? Well, if you can see in my inventory, this obsidian. Um, I would build the obsidian near here, but I believe that that portal might be connected if I put my portal, let's say, anywhere in my base, which honestly the only like good place to put it is like down as like underground. So I wasn't really gonna do this, but since there is a since our cactus and kelp farms over there and we have this, maybe it's time to make another boulder. Alright, I just cleared a little bit, but I feel like this would be a good spot for the portal. So when we make the next boulder, it's high up, it's a bit away from the village, but it's close to this boulder. Um so let's hope that this looks good in the long run. That's my only concern, the fact that I'm doing this with like no real plan. So hopefully this turns out well. Here's the flint steel. Okay. Hopefully we spawn somewhere relatively safe. Oh. Okay. There's a... Oh, that's the first portal. Okay. That's pretty good, I guess. We can now make it to the area where the first portal is. But why say that? But now we have to abandon this. Okay, now with the portal gone, all we have to do is build upwards and start the dig. Okay. If you haven't figured out already, we're doing the never roof system. And hopefully this is higher. But this is the highest that we can go. Let's break into cam mode. I think this might be it. Okay. So I already saved the cords to where the portal should be. And now, just gotta hope There we go. Okay. So let's set this up. And fingers crossed. Oh, we did it. We did it. Yes. Oh, there's a lot going on. Oh, okay. Portal might be a bit too big, but we did it, guys. Oh, I'm so happy. So now, oh wait, hold on. We had to check this. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yep. It is a bit too big, but who cares? Look at, so, for one, we killed it. We absolutely did it. We're now in the roof, which also means from the little base that we have going on, I can set some farms up here. Gotta eat some food. Okay. So now we have like our own way home. Okay, F3 is there. So all we have to do is just pop back in. I end up right here. So that's the good part, at least. Now, the bad part is that I don't have the cords for the witch hut. So we're gonna just go over there and hope for the best. I will say that this might take me a few like hours, days, who knows, IRL. Um will maybe I'm gonna take the horse. I'm gonna take Skelly and we're gonna go on the adventure. Hey, I'm cutting in real quick. So one problem, I had this whole like replay thing recorded because I was gonna do like a big adventure of me and Skelly, but yeah, that replay got a bit corrupted. It was too many hours apparently, and I not enough like memory, so it's like completely gone, which I'm kind of disappointed about. But uh, I didn't realize it until like later, um, before this like other sequence. So if you hear me mention a time lapse again, just know that I just didn't trust. I didn't check, and after I didn't trust replay mod. So there's gonna be a whole different like kind of segment that I hope you enjoy. So let's get on with the rest of the video. Okay, so a long search later, we finally found a swamp. And when I mean long search, I mean we are probably about like 2,000 blocks out from home. I tried taking a straight shot, but I think I got jumbled up since I went in a huge circle. I haven't done cheaty camp to check if there's a hut, so we'll just go into the swamp and hope for the best. If anything, we could turn this into a slime area. But hell yeah, okay. Slime. Slime. Witch hut. Witch hut. Witch hut. Oh. Okay. The question is the witch still here? But okay. If the witch is still here, that might be... Oh, there it is. There we go. And redstone dust. You see that, guys? Okay. That's just a sign that we're supposed to be doing this. Alright, guys. So, now that we found this, I had to do some things off screen because all the materials I brought with me, I forgot to pack some iron. So, I went mining, and well, look at, I got a lot more redstone, Got some diamonds, some other materials. Also got the iron I need, and then I have an extra chest just in case. I also went ahead and got myself sand, so let me put this in here and take that and take that and stuff is all here. Alright. So okay, so now that we killed the witch and this is basically our property. Let me just take all this. We're gonna be now reinventing this based off a design from based off from a design from a YouTuber named, if I'm remembering correctly, Waddles. Thought I heard a zombie. So this farm should work pretty well. I'm gonna add in my own little touches of things. But yeah, so let's get into the nice little witchy time lapse. Let's go. We are finally done. So I finished this in like a bit ago. As in I finished it and then I AFK'd here in this box for about 3 hours. Let's go to sleep real quick and then we could check the amount of redstone and loot we got. Yeah, I love the sound of mine carts in the morning. Alright, let's check out the loot. Oh, not bad. So, about 2.5 stacks of redstone, about 2 stacks and then some gunpowder. Two stacks of gunpowder, and 2 stacks and a half of sugar, and then the rest of these materials that I don't really care about. So the loot is actually really good for about 3 hours of AFKing, and it's only gonna get better with the fact that you know, if you guys know or have been paying attention to Minecraft a bit, in the next snapshot, witches should spawn a bit more redstone, which I am looking forward to. So it's amazing that we just got like a head start on this for the next update. The only problem about this now is not the farm or everything itself, it's the fact that I have no way of bringing Skelly back with me back home. So I think Skelly would have to stay at the swamp, which that should be okay. There's like a witch thing, and then swamps are creepy. So Skelly might be at home. Oh no. Oh, not the emotional. Okay. I wish this was scripted, because now I feel sad leaving Skelly. Oh no. If we see Skelly again in any future episodes, then that means that this rain worked and I traveled 2,000 blocks from here back home over there just for Skelly to be back with us. I know that this episode might feel a little bit like rushed or all over the place. Um, that's what happens when like you want to build something, but then you need to build something else to get something. But I really enjoyed this episode. At least like the building the farms and just like having fun with it. That's all I've just been doing so far. It's just like having fun um with my episodes and not like really overthinking about the production into it. It's just about having fun for me. So yeah, it's um but now it's time for me to go into that nether portal, which I already set up to go to the roof and find my way back home. I already saved the cord, so it should be um an easy find there. And yeah, in the next episode we'll be finishing up um the the kelp farm, and we'll get started and maybe even finish our little XP chamber, because as you can tell, if you pay attention to me in like the episode, I lost all my armor except for like the diamond helmet with mending. All my iron is now just gone, just completely gone. So that's fun. Um, it's already getting dark, so probably should. I could probably AFK there even more, but yeah. Um, thank you all for watching, and I really hope you enjoy this, even though it is probably like a little bit rushed. But again, I had fun, and that's all that matters. And I'm just happy that you guys were able to join me in this adventure already. So I hope to see you all next time. Uh, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Jeez, it's already late. Um, I hope to see you all next time. I hope you have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, or whenever you're watching this. And I hope I'm gonna keep repeating myself. All right, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Um, final note: I got this for trying to find my way back home. Look at that. Okay, now it's goodbye. Bye.